Keep it up one more minute. Keep it up, you're so great. Standing, talking, you got me checkmate. No one's watching or nothing. I have cleared out the room.
So we're off the bus and we're here at a brick carving facility or sort of museum. So it's where brick carving goes on. And I'm pretty impressed with this brick carving, and after speaking to the people who own and run this place, it's they find it increasingly difficult to get people because it's an art that nobody wants to continue, or not many people want to continue doing. So they train people here to do it, and they also pay relatively high salaries once people are trained. And we're going to have a look now at a few of the bricks, and I'll tell you a few facts as we're having a look at what they're doing. So this is a typical clay brick, and as you can see, when they're carved, they put these incredibly intricate carvings in, and one of these takes anywhere between 15 and 20 days to actually complete, and the selling price is around 20,000 RMB per brick. And I was kind of a bit puzzled who would buy them. I thought they would be for commercial, but they're actually not. They're actually generally fairly wealthy Chinese people who buy them and collect them, so they've become collector's items. Every one they produce is unique. So I would imagine, just like regular art, they would increase in value over time. We can now see this guy here who's actually doing one here. It's obviously not finished yet, but he's got a whole tray of different tools, and he's just literally paring the clay away just little bit by little bit.
So that'd be what, around the $3,000 mark per brick?
Yeah, one brick would be about $3,000. But
it's fairly reasonable, actually.
It's very reasonable, because I would imagine some of these people, carvers, will become famous, just like famous artists. So maybe, you know, in 200 or 300 years' time, people who've got a brick by a certain carver, the value will increase significantly. So it's obviously seen as investment by sort of wealthy people in China. But this kind of thing really impresses me because it's a skill I don't have, and I think that these people must have so much patience, because when you actually look at them, the intricacies is pretty amazing, really.
There mustn't be many people who can do this nowadays.
No, that's what they were saying, that it's a dying art because young people are not taking it up. So they have to encourage people into it by paying them reasonably good salaries and give them an apprenticeship as well.
Yeah, but they wouldn't tell us how much they would make.
No,
would they?
yeah, I did ask that question. I was trying to get a figure of what a monthly salary would be. But unfortunately, they wouldn't tell us that.
Yeah, they wouldn't tell us. But I'm sure it's all right. I'm sure it's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we saw a guy in Chongqing who was basically like a...
He was a master carver.
He was a master carver doing it from rock.
And jade.
And jade, yeah. And they were sort of taking him 8 years or so, which is just mad,
insane,
really.
Yeah. So this here is documenting the process of carving the brick. So right from here, where they're digging the clay and then they're processing the clay, and then here they've got the clay, they're making it into bricks here. They're then firing the bricks in a kiln. Not kind of sure what they're doing here. Obviously the bricks are then finished and fired, and they're actually carving the bricks. And then right at the end is the carved bricks. I think that's really good how they've done that all in carvings. It's really, really kind of cool. So this is my birth symbol, which is horse.
Your birth symbol is sheep, and they are the best friends. They are the
I said they'd be good as a paperweight, and I asked how much it would cost to buy one, and he said he would give me one as a gift, so I really appreciate that. That will be on my desk in a really important position on my desk, because I like
Show the camera.
Kind of thing on my desk. Which one you got, dude?
I got Jixiang, which means...
Yes, it means good luck.
Good luck, so there you go, I'm gonna have good luck now. Happy days. Oh, thank you, 谢谢. 送了. It's given me this as a gift as well, so we've got a paperweight, and like, I guess this is something I can hang on the wall.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Kind of scary.
That's cool. And I've got one as well. How cool is that? So I'm with this guy here, and this guy has actually created all this with his own money. And I asked him just why he did that, and he wanted to basically do it to preserve the crafts of these ancient Chinese carving and sculpting traditions. And I think that's absolutely wonderful what he's done. You know, this place is absolutely fantastic, and it's all done privately by this guy. And that just shows you some passion for something, doesn't it? Yeah, that's wow, amazing. Thank you very much. It's very good of you to come and let us see this. It's very impressive. So the guy I was speaking to earlier, just a few minutes ago, he's created all of this just to preserve his culture. He's from this area, he grew up here, and he's done all this just to preserve his own culture. And this is, we're going to see 5 different types of Chinese opera. And it's all from, I believe, the Shanxi area. As we said in a previous video, 80% of cultural architecture is from Shanxi province. And as you can see, there's people performing now, which is just amazing.
这是我们近距离能给大家。
Oh no, they're getting stuck.
Is it nice and easy, Ollie?
Huh?
Is it easy?
Yeah, mate. Well, easy. No, I'm joking.
Yeah. Seems you're getting a bit tangled
up. No, it's
mate.
not easy. Put it down.
Yeah.
Did it look good? Maybe you can tell me in the comments whether I was good or bad at it.
Whoa, he's got it.
Yeah. Throw me that one. Oh.
Yeah. Whoa.
Whoa.
Now you're showing off now, aren't you?
Might want to get a thumbnail.
Yeah, hang on. So we've done the museum, and we've seen the brick carvings, and we've seen the opera, and we've now come for a spot of lunch. And you won't believe where we are. Just take a look at this. This is kind of unbelievable. I mean, look at this. It's absolutely amazing. And I think we're going to be sitting down to lunch here. That is absolutely stunning. Wow, look at that.
Lunch done, on to the next place. 谢谢, 谢谢. Bye-bye, bye-bye.
We've now arrived at Shuitan to see how vinegar is made, because apparently Shanxi is famous for vinegars. And here we can see all the ingredients which are used in the manufacture of vinegar. The main one being kaoling, and that's the main ingredient. And then all these others are to add different flavours to different types of vinegar, because it appears they make many different types of vinegar, not just one. So we're actually milling, we're actually rolling the kaoliang. Yeah. So this is rolling the main ingredient. So apparently they still make some of this vinegar in the natural way. Oh, this is a stone mill. That's kind of heavy, that is, to push around. Apparently they do have a factory where some of this is done by machine, but they still actually make some in the old traditional way. I guess that's maybe the more expensive ones that they do by hand, and the cheaper sort of everyday mass market ones are done in the factory, I guess. Once the gaoliang has been milled, it goes into an oven where they warm it. And once it comes out of the oven, this guy kind of, I don't know, the best way to describe that is just to agitate it, kind of sieve it, just to because sometimes it sticks together a bit when it's warmed up, so he's just kind of separating it. And then it goes on to the next stage. Gaoliang then comes into here, and it's put into one of these large clay pots where water and yeast is added, and then it gets mixed like this, and it actually smells quite vinegary in here.
Why do you reckon he's wearing that hat then?
I don't know, it's obviously some kind of special hat. I really don't know, but
that must be the special vinegar making hat, I reckon.
And then once he's mixed it, there's like a cotton muslin put over the top, and then one of these massive heavy stones are put on, and it's then left for.
And you just got told off for taking one of those off, didn't you?
I did, yeah, because it lets the air in. But it's then left. I don't know how long it's left for. I need to ask, but it's then left to ferment, basically. So it's kind of a bit like making wine, isn't it? Because vinegar is pretty much the same as wine, isn't it? It just don't taste as nice. It's left to ferment with the water and yeast for 21 days, and it's moved into here. And what then happens is other ingredients are added, like we saw at the first, as different ingredients. So they add different ingredients depending on which vinegar it is they're making, and he basically mixes it. But I can't help thinking that ain't good for his back, to be honest.
问一下，你做这个好久，你的腰疼吗？不疼，真的。习惯了。哦。
Odour coming off that is really strong, man. It actually
smells nice.
Really nice and vinegary. It's actually making me feel like some chips, bit of fish and chips, bit of vinegar.
A bit of vinegar.
And when they're mixing it, he wears these, like, if you can see these on my fingers, and you'll see a shot of him, but they wear these to kind of protect their fingertips. Because they're doing this all day, so their fingertips would get sore because they touch the sides of the pot and keep mixing the stuff around. So I suppose it stops it all getting in his nails as well, I guess. But yeah, they wear these. They're like brass fingertip ends.
Do some damage with them, couldn't you?
So in the previous part, we saw him mixing the things. It then stays in there for 15 days, and then it comes into here. And what it does, these are kind of ovens, so it's like heated or warmed. It's not cooked or roasted. It's heated and warmed, and then he's sort of filtering it through, and you can see the steam rise off. And again, the smell is really kind of nice in here. I like it.
Are you sure you can smell, mate? Your nose sounds a bit too blocked to be able to smell.
Oh, it's good. It's good. Then the final stage is it comes into here. And literally it's mixed with water, and then the solids are filtered out, and the liquid that is left is your vinegar, and that gets then put into these pots here, and this is where it's stored in bulk. I presume it then gets bottled and sold. So that's your vinegar process from start to finish.
Now that's the vinegar process. Hopefully you are enjoying this tour around Taiyuan. If you are, and if you find it educational in any way, please do drop a like. It helps more than you realise. Let's carry on with the video.
Where we are now is their sort of storage place where they age the vinegar, because basically the older it is, the more expensive it is. And one right here, these are 30 years old, and this is their oldest vinegar. So I guess this is probably the most expensive. So I have no idea how much is in there. Probably 500 litres maybe. And I'm sure in a minute we'll be going and seeing it when it's bottled. And
maybe they'll gift us one.
Maybe they will. It'd be nice.
But we won't be able to take it on the plane.
It does smell. We can if we put it in our luggage, but then you risk breaking and getting vinegar all over your clothes, which ain't a good idea, is it?
No, that ain't the best. If you ever had a shampoo bust in your luggage?
No.
Ain't good. Don't recommend it.
So I'm a bit confused because back in the UK, we either put vinegar on like our chips, or this kind of vinegar we'll have bread to dip it in. Now we've got one here which is the pure vinegar, and we've got one here which is mixed with apple juice. So I'm gonna try the apple juice one first.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that is with apple juice.
But I must say that is quite nice.
That is quite nice actually, yeah. Vinegar with apple
juice. I would
juice.
have never thought of mixing vinegar with apple juice.
Now this one's 20 years old, and this one costs 280 per bottle. Which
280 what per bottle?
Yuan. 280 RMB
280,
per bottle.
so it's not
quite
cheap
expensive. Oh, that is a lot of vinegar in one go.
Oh my God!
That's kind of blown my head off.
That's very thick and it's not like...
It's nice though.
It is nice.
That tastes really good, but that is kind of makes you wince when you have that much.
I prefer it on a few salad leaves with a bit of olive oil.
Yeah.
This is really quite interesting because in the West, vinegar is something we either put on our chips, eat with food, salad or olive oil. But here it's sold in these little bottles as a kind of health drink. So it's health vinegar. And you put one of these little straws in and that's why we were giving it to drink, I guess, because it's sold as a health thing.
What a way to market something in China, eh?
Yeah, I've never ever seen that before. You know,
But
I've only ever seen it from a food point
A lot
of
of
view.
people in China are extremely health conscious, so I think that's very good marketing.
It is, yeah. Basically, this is what we've seen them make here. I'm sure you've probably all seen this brand on your supermarket shelves. Very famous brand made here in Shanxi.
Hopefully you learned something today and enjoyed the video. Please do drop a like if you have enjoyed it, and we will see you in the next one. For now,
Take care.